on the Hornets Radio Network, a product of WCRL Sports. Broadcasting live from Locust Fork, Alabama, it's time for the Coach Billy Adams Show. Now, here is your host, Greg Armstrong, and the head coach of your Locust Fork Hornets, Billy Adams.
Welcome in the Coach Billy Adams Show. And, Coach, it wasn't the game that we wanted. We knew was kind of handicapped because we were missing some players. We was missing a quarterback. You was missing a lineman. You was missing a receiver. You was missing a lot of folks. And you kind of had to – and you're playing a team that we all knew was going to be good. I mean, I think Coach Smith is one of the best coaches in the state of Alabama ever.
Absolutely.
I'm not just talking about this year. I think he's one of the best coaches ever. He has a great program. He's built that program. I think it's his third year now. And when I look at what they're building, and when you go to their facilities, they have upgraded the facilities like no other. We got granite countertops on the visitors' press box. And it was so much different when we went over there several years ago.
Yes, it was.
And then y'all had a nice locker room. They've got a jumbotron. They've got a great facility on the end down there where they do a lot of different things, and they've got turf field. And they play 11 players on offense, 11 players on defense, and their roster has really grown. And they got one of the best kickers I think I've ever seen in person.
He can kick it.
He was fantastic, and their quarterback was really impressive, just to say a few things. So I give them all the credit, and they did a great job, and they whooped us. Mm-hmm. And we helped them a little bit when we had a chance early to hang in there, and we're moving the ball, and we're doing things, and we seem to have a way of turning it over. Mm-hmm. And we turned it over a few times and had some bad snaps and things that have consistently hurt this football team. But I didn't think we quit. I thought we kept fighting, and I thought there were some kids that played well. Talk about a couple of those kids that played well for you Friday night.
Yeah, well, like you said, the game, we knew going over there, they were a great football team, and if we were 100% healthy, it'd be just a tough game. So we went over there not 100% healthy, and it was a really rough night over there. But piggybacking off just a few things you said there, it was a great facilities and stuff. And, I think Coach Smith is a great coach, but I think more than a great coach, he's a great person. He does it the right way.
I agree.
Everything's top notch. Just, he has a respect for the profession. And I think that, that shows a lot. It's easy to pull for those guys. That's what I told them when I texted them Saturday. I said, we pulling for you guys because, you got a good team, a great team, but you do it the right way.
Right.
And we respect that. So, but, they're well coached. We knew going over there that's how it was going to be. So we had our hands full, and they come out, and we had a little breath early, and we had a few mistakes, like you said, and that kind of took our breath away. But we did have a few kids I thought that played well on the offensive side. I thought, we played Cadence Conn a little bit on offense Friday night, and
I thought he was a bright spot.
Pretty well. He was one of the bright spots from that side of the ball Friday night.
And he is still leading the state of Alabama in tackles.
Yeah, he's been, first year to play, so we've been trying to spread him on a little at a time, and finally, because of injuries there, we said, hey, we gotta go with him. We went into the game short-handed, and 2 or 3 other kids dropped, and without going to get somebody out of the stands, we didn't have much choice but to throw him out there, and I thought he responded well. So, we're trying to work him a little more this week into the game plan too also. But I thought he played well. I thought, Aiden Zerk come in and played well at times when he had to come in. He scored his first touchdown varsity on Friday night. Sure, our only touchdown we had. And I thought, Braden Odom was a young kid that's been thrown into the fire a little probably quicker than what he's ready to be.
Ninth grader. Injury-wise,
we had no choice. I thought he did some good things Friday night too. During the game. So I thought on that side of the ball. I thought on the defensive side, Cadence played well over there too. I thought Trey Pavlin played well. He ended up with like 9 or 10 tackles on the night. So I thought he played well. So, I thought, not a lot of kids you mentioned maybe that played well, but I thought the thing you mentioned earlier was proud. Our kids never quit. Okay. They got down early, they still fought. And I told them at the end of the game, not the results. We're proud of your effort. No, you never gave up. You never quit. We can build on that. We can work with that. So that's what we've kind of took from the game as the positive, kind of taking the glass half full approach, and went to work on that this week. So those things we saw that we liked Friday night, we've tried to build on those and prepare for Pennington coming up this week. But no excuses at all because injuries, your game's still played. But those guys were top notch and a very, very good football team, and they just took it to us and stuck it to us. And wish those guys the best of luck the rest of the way from here on out.
And there's so certain times when you're outmanned. Was outmanned Friday night? We tip our cap to those guys and wish them the best of luck. To a great program, and I really think that Westbrook Christian will make a big time run in Class 3A.
Somebody's going to have to beat them. They're not going to beat themselves.
Right.
So that's.
And when we come back, we're going to learn a little bit about one of our new football coaches. And I think you're going to enjoy that. So we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. You're watching the Coach Billy Adams Show.
Hello, my name is Randy Cater, and I'm the pastor of Locust Fork Baptist Church. I would love to invite you to worship with us. We have small group Bible study for all ages at 9 a.m. on Sundays, followed with worship at 10. On Wednesday nights, we have supper before service and adult Bible study at 6:30. If there's one thing I'm proud of, it is the love our church has for children and students. Over the past 15 years, I have watched our church invest so much into the lives of young people. I am also a product of that investment. In a world struggling for truth, it is vital we put ourselves in the best position to hear real truth. I want to encourage you and challenge you to walk with the Lord, but don't walk alone. Walk with us. Locust Fork Baptist Church.
Welcome back to the Coach Billy Adams Show, and joining me now is Coach James Morrison, who is a new coach here at Locust Fork, first-year coach, and I've heard nothing but good about Coach Morrison, and we're thankful to have him here at Locust Fork. And first of all, welcome to Locust Fork. Also, as we always start, we always let everybody kind of tell a little bit about themselves. So won't you kind of tell us a little bit about your family, maybe where you came from, how you got here?
All right, thank you, Greg. I'm glad to be here. So far, right now, I have 3 kids, and we live in Trussville right now, so they attend Trussville City Schools. We moved about 2 years ago from Madison area up in North Alabama. I started working at Hueytown about 3 years ago, and we eventually slowly made our way down to the south once my girlfriend got a job, and we were able to move the whole family on down.
Now, you got 3 small kids, right?
I do.
How old are they?
They are 11, 8, and 5.
So you got your hands full.
I do.
2 girls and a boy, right?
2 girls and a boy. The oldest ones are girls, and the youngest one is a boy.
All right, so you got a lot of good days ahead of you.
Yeah.
I remember when my kids were that age, and a lot of fun that they were. Now, tell everybody what you're coaching here at Locust Fork. What all are you going to be doing, and what do you teach?
Right now, well, I'm teaching business ed classes. So this year we're teaching entrepreneurship, personal finance, and fundamentals of financial management. Coaching this year, I'm coaching football and baseball. This year I'm in charge of the linebackers and helping with defense. And baseball, I'm just coaching with Coach Crane, and we're looking forward to a good season.
So you come here from Hueytown, and that's a big school. This is a small school, but I think it's got a lot of uniqueness to it because it's a little more personal. They're great people here. Talk a little bit about what you've enjoyed about being here.
Well, this actually kind of takes me back because I actually went to a small school. I graduated from Madison Academy. At the time, we were 1A. So, I'm used to walking down a one hallway type school and, getting to know all the teachers and getting to know a lot of the faces and just being familiar with everybody that you're walking by. So it's kind of been a refreshing blast from the past, and so far I'm just enjoying the ride.
We're glad to have you, and I hope you get to enjoying it more and more. Talk a little bit about, now did you play sports, a lot of sports when you was growing up?
I did. I played football, basketball, and baseball. And like I said, I ended up playing at Madison Academy all 4 years. Football, we ended up doing a little bit better toward the end of my year. We went to the second round of state playoffs. Basketball, we were kind of hit and miss. And baseball, we actually went to the state championship game and lost to Maplesville in 1996.
Okay, so you know what we're experiencing then, and I think a lot of people are shocked when they come here at the facility. We have pretty good facilities for a 2A football team, 3A football team. Got a nice stadium, nice weight room, nice locker room, and we're getting an upgrade on the baseball field. It's going to be a lot nicer before too long, and I'm glad that my favorite sport when I played was baseball, and I love playing baseball. We had a lot of success in baseball, won the county championship, went to playoffs. It was a lot of fun growing up here and playing baseball. Well, let's talk a little bit about some of the fun things you like doing. When you're not coaching football, when you're not grinding here at the school, what you doing?
Well, right now, because my kids are so young, I just enjoy spending time with them. And when I'm not spending time with them, or if I am spending time with them, we're outside playing. We take trips to the beach. Last year, I was able to take them to the mountains and go skiing. So that's one of my favorite pastimes, is to go skiing. So I'm trying to get my kids into it. And we had a good time last year. My 8-year-old, she tore it up. She loved it. So, we're just trying to be as active as we can, keeping our kids in the right place and, just enjoying our time together.
Well, and if you go on a lot, what's your favorite vacation spot you've ever been on?
Oh, I can't. You put me in the mountains and I'm as happy as I can be. So I love snow skiing to death.
Well, and I've got to do that a lot, and I've enjoyed it. I used to carry a group every year to do that, and it was a lot of fun. That's a lot of work. When you first start out, getting up and down and making sure you keep them skis on is big. But once you get it, it is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's one of the most beautiful things you'll see when you go up on those mountains and things.
Yeah, you can't beat the views.
Now, if I was to ask you your favorite place to eat, what would that be?
Well, I grew up in Panama. I spent 9 years in Panama. And so I could probably eat Tex-Mex every day. Whether it's a chicken taco or nachos or, any kind of rice and chicken or any kind of Tex-Mex, I could probably live and die on Tex-Mex.
So you grew up in Panama. Now, elaborate on that a little bit.
So my dad was stationed in Panama. He wasn't in the military at the time. So we actually, when I was about 4 years old when we moved down there. So from about kindergarten to 6th grade, I lived in Panama, and it is 87 degrees year round. We went fishing every other weekend, and if we didn't go fishing, we went to the beach. So it's a different place. And then going from kindergarten to 6th grade, and then moving to Alabama, that was definitely an eye opener. So
I would imagine. Now, in Panama, was the classes small, or was it a big school, small?
We lived on the base, and so our classes were average size. My school was kindergarten through 5th grade, if I remember correctly, and but I had anywhere from 20 to 25 kids. The only thing that was different was we actually had a Spanish class once a week, so I was able to pick up a little bit of Spanish during my time down there.
Okay, so you're fluent in Spanish?
I wouldn't say fluent, but I have a little bit.
Okay, well that's good. Well, that's good to know. You never know. You might can relate to some of these kids. We got some Hispanic kids here on our team. Well, that's great. That's great to know. And so you grew up the early part of your life in Panama, and then you moved to Alabama.
Right.
And what was the biggest adjustment?
The weather, actually, for me, the weather was the biggest adjustment because, like I said, being that age, I was just used to going outside all the time. That's close to the
equator, I believe.
It's right next to the equator. So I was used to going outside all the time. So once I realized that when it was 20 degrees and cold outside and I couldn't go outside in my shorts, that was kind of the biggest adjustment. I remember going to school one time and I had on shorts and we had to go outside for PE. And it was probably 40 degrees, and I stood on the side of the basketball court by myself, just freezing, just waiting for PE to be over. So,
well, talk a little bit. You played sports, so what would be maybe your favorite sports memory that you ever had while you was playing?
Well, playing so many sports, I think just a collection of just being able to participate in sports. I'm old enough now to just being able to appreciate the opportunity to play and make memories and make friends that I still talk to these days. But, you can't beat scoring your first touchdown. I was a junior, and my quarterback and I were on the same page, and he called an automatic, and I ran down the sideline, and my first touchdown was a 77-yard go route on the outside. So
you was
I
a
remember
receiver.
that. I was a receiver my junior and senior year.
What did you play in basketball?
Get the ball and go score. So it was kind of, at the 1A school, we didn't have a lot of height, so we ran offense just to kind of move the ball to where it needed to be. And I was kind of an outside-inside guy, but it was more, it's kind of a two-man show at the time. So we just had fun sharing the basketball and just trying to do what we could do.
And baseball, what was your position?
Oh, baseball, I was a shortstop, I was a catcher, and I was a pitcher, and I played a little bit of outfield, but I was mostly an infield guy.
Okay. Well, that tells me a lot about you. That if you was a three-sport guy, then you had to be flexible on what you was doing. So now I got some of these funny questions here. It says, if you could eat one food the rest of your life, what would it be?
Fruit. I would probably pick fruit. I could eat fruit all day.
Who's your favorite sports hero?
Michael Jordan, without a doubt.
Michael Jordan. It says, what's the best part of competing? When you were having to be a player, what was the best part of competing?
I think just realizing when your back is against the wall that sometimes there's more in you than you realize that you have. So, sometimes you're able to dig down a little bit deeper and find something in you that you didn't realize was there. And when it comes out, it's something special.
Yeah. And then, are you a social media guy?
Not at all.
Not at all. So no social media. All right. What's your favorite hobbies?
Snow skiing will be at the top. I love working out. And that's pretty much it. Anything outside, because that's just kind of my passion, just being around sports, being around my kids now. So getting them outside and playing, that's where my heart is.
Well, the other question's just been sent in. It says, what's one thing you're grateful for?
My family and my church.
Okay. What's the worst job you ever had?
Ooh, that's a good question. May not have been the worst job, but one of the worst tasks I had on a job, I was landscaping. And I had to just sit there for hours and hours, halfway bent over, just trying to pull weeds out of a flower bed, and it was terrible.
I can tell you. We have flowers, and and I hate to pull weeds.
Yes.
That is one of the worst things you can do. I agree with you on that. All right. It says, when it comes to you, is there any kind of hidden talent that we don't know about that you know how to do? Are you any special talents you got that we don't know about?
No, I don't share this with a lot, but I can clap with one hand.
You can clap one hand. Well, you need to do that on the show.
I gotta do it right now?
Yeah, let's go. Just clap one
Yeah, I gotta
hand.
do it on camera?
Yeah, do it on camera. He can do. There you go. I've never, on all the time we've had this show, there's never been nobody clap one hand. There you go.
I don't know how I figured that out.
Well, that's good. That's something we had never had. All right. Are you an Alabama fan or Auburn fan?
War Eagle. But I pull for Alabama anytime they're not playing Auburn.
Well, he's an unusual one then, because most of these Alabama Auburn people are diehard either way.
Yeah, you gotta remember I came from Panama, so I didn't grow up picking either one. I just went to school at Auburn.
I hear you. Are you a dog or a cat person?
More dog, but I don't hate cats, but I'm more of a dog person.
And then it says maybe your favorite movie of all time.
Goonies.
Good. All right. Well, there's a little thing we do. It's rapid fire. This is about being fast.
Okay.
I'm just gonna shoot you these things, and you give me what you got. Favorite song.
Favorite song? Anything by Billy Strings.
Favorite TV show.
Ooh. MASH.
Favorite sport.
I like them all.
Okay. Favorite holiday.
Christmas.
If you had one superhero power, what would you want it to be?
Flying.
Who's the most famous person you've ever met?
Charles Barkley.
If you, I think I already asked you. What's your favorite candy?
Chewy candies, hot tamales, jelly beans.
Favorite subject in school?
I was real good in math. I don't know if it was my favorite, but I was good.
It says favorite athlete, and I think you mentioned that a while ago.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. And then the question of, it says, are you a Coke or are you a Pepsi guy?
Neither, but Coca-Cola if I had to choose.
And then the question that always we like to know is, do you believe in Bigfoot?
If you believe in him, I believe in him.
I don't know that I believe in it either. Well, I know this. We're thankful to have Coach Marston. And I believe with all my heart, you get folks in your program that are a blessing. I believe you're going to be a blessing in this program. We're glad you're here. I hope you're glad you're here.
Thank you. I appreciate
I hope
it.
it's a long time that you're able to stay here, and maybe we can get them kids in Locust Fork. That'd be great. And as time goes on, but it's great to have you in Locust Fork. Welcome to the show, and we hope that this year that you have in baseball and softball and football and all the things you're going to be doing, I hope it all works out for you, and hope you have a great year.
All right, thank you,
for
Greg. I
joining
appreciate
us.
it.
Yep.
So,
Great man right there. When we come back, we're going to talk to some players. You're watching the Coach Billy Adams Show. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Keep doing this, man.
That was bad today.
God almighty, it was hot.
It's way too hot.
It is hot
You
out
need to
here,
cool
dude.
down. For real.
Especially the snakes.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Feels good in
Feels
here.
so much. For all your heating and cooling needs, call David Brumbla at All American Heating and Cooling. They offer sales, services, installations, free estimates, and even financing is available. They are proud sponsors of Locust Fork High School football.
Welcome back to the Coach Billy Adams Show. Joining me now is one of our seniors here at Locust Fork, Mr. Dane Likens. And Dane, this is your first year to play football, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, tell everybody, before we get started, what position you play, and then tell everybody a little bit about your family and anybody you need to be telling hello to out there in YouTube land or Facebook land.
Well, I play slot and I play on special teams most of the time.
And who's some of your family and all you need to tell about.
Mom, Dad, Lady, Spencer, Oliver.
Lady?
Yep.
Who's lady?
Phyllis.
Oh, Phyllis. Okay.
That's what we call
That's your
her.
grandmother. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. I've known Phyllis all my life. And who else now?
Spencer and Oliver, my two baby brothers.
Well, and your mom's family
Mm-hmm.
are deeply entrenched in Locust Fork, the Massey side.
Yes,
They've
sir.
been here for a long time. And then the Likens, I remember they moved up here.
Yep.
When your dad was a youngster, I remember when he was doing his thing and Casey was doing her thing. So,
Mm-hmm.
so you're Hornets through and through.
Yes, sir.
And you've always played baseball as being your main sport.
Baseball is my thing.
Yeah, but you tried football this year. How do you like football?
I like it so far. It's pretty
Well,
fun.
and you've been through the hard part. The hard part's over.
Yeah, hard
I'm
part's
telling
over.
you right now, you went through summer, you went through conditioning,
Mm-hmm.
and you got in the weight room. I bet the weight room's helped you.
Oh, for sure.
You
I'm
gonna
glad. I'm glad I did.
Was it harder than you thought, about what you thought, or what?
At first, it was harder, but as time went on, it got easier and easier.
Because you got in shape.
Yes, sir.
You'll probably live longer for playing football. And it's hard. I'm gonna be honest, I admire you for coming out, because it's hard to come out in 1 year because you don't understand everything. It takes you a while to grasp that, and then to do other things. Now, if you looked at Facebook last week, there was a picture of my man here, and I don't know if I've ever seen anybody tickled. And hopefully, Hillary can put that picture up right now. In this show where everybody can see this. What was you so tickled about?
I'm not
It was
sure.
all over Facebook. I had everybody say, "What was Dane so tickled over?"
It's like right after Aiden Ziegler scored a touchdown, his first touchdown.
Was you
ever.
shocked he scored a touchdown?
No, well, I was, but we had a little laugh after.
Well, it was a good touchdown, good catch, good
It
throw.
was.
So that was good. Well, I'm glad you're playing football, and I'm glad you play baseball. Do you do anything else? What else you do?
I did the band, but
And that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with being in the band. I was in the band too, and did sports and enjoyed both of them. And I probably use more of the music part now than I ever did. God, every Sunday I'm leading music at the church, so
sir.
it's a great thing. We got a great band, and we're awfully proud of them too. We'll talk a little bit about you when you're not here. If everybody wants to know what my man's doing, what are you doing when you're not at football?
Hanging out with my brothers mostly, or going out with some of the guys and just hanging out.
Who would be some of the guys you'd hang with?
Logan, Tyler, Cole. They're like my main guys, main friends.
And if y'all go somewhere, where y'all go?
Somewhere to eat.
Aniana?
Yeah, Aniana mostly because it's close.
That's right. There ain't many places to eat in Aniana, though, that's not Mexican restaurant. They're all over this county. We got them. Where are you going if you're going to eat up in Aniana?
Usually Zaxby's or Sonic.
Sonic? You said that with your voice breaking.
Yeah.
All right. So, so you hang out with you got any hobbies? You like to hunt or fish or anything?
Not really. I don't really have any hobbies. I'm lame.
All right. Do you play video games?
I do.
All right. What's your favorite video game?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, when it comes to, we got to always ask this question. You got a girlfriend?
I do.
All right. Who's your girlfriend? You didn't recognize your girlfriend.
Mackenzie Peacock.
Mackenzie Peacock. You know, she's one of my favorites. She's a basketball player. And she needs to keep playing basketball. You need to encourage her in that because she's a good athlete too. She might could whoop you in basketball.
I'd like to see her try.
Well, she probably could. I may have to stage that one day.
Oh, all right.
I'm going to put my money on Mackenzie because I love Mackenzie now. I love you too. But I don't know how good a basketball player you are. All right, let's talk about Locust Fork. You're a senior.
Yes, sir.
Did it go by faster or has it been a long ride getting here?
Kind of a mixture of both. In the beginning of the year, it kind of takes it slow. It takes its time, and then maybe after the first semester, it just gone.
Do you realize that after this Friday night, your season will be halfway over? You would have played half of your football season after this Friday night. That's amazing to me. It just seems like we just got started.
I know, right?
Now, when it comes to Locust Fork, are you proud that you're from Locust Fork? Are you like one of those guys that's a Hornet? You know, once a Hornet, always a Hornet?
Yes, sir.
That's what I like to hear. I like to hear, you know, everybody knows I love Locust Fork. And I do because what it invested in me and I was a kid and I went through difficulties. But it brings me great joy when I hear people talk about what it means to you. What makes Locust Fork special to you?
Both my parents are from here. All my family's really been around here. They never left, really.
This is home.
Yep.
And there ain't no place like home.
Mm-mm.
You can go all over the world. And I've been to a lot of places on vacation and all, but ain't no place like home. And it'll always be special.
Yes, sir.
And the time that you've had here as a band member, as a baseball player, as a football player, as a student, you'll have memories that you'll have for the rest of your life.
Yes, sir.
And they'll be awfully special to you. And you'll see that. And they'll mean more to you the older you get. Well, let's just talk about some fun stuff. All right, where you like to eat? If you're going to eat, if Dane Likens is going to eat and he can pick anywhere he wants to eat, where you going?
Burro Loco in Cleveland.
Oh, the Crazy Donkey.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I eat there a lot, but mostly on Sundays because they get you in and out of there. All right.
Mm-hmm.
What's the most? I guess what is the school event you look forward to the most?
The school?
What school event do you look forward to most?
Baseball games.
Baseball? Okay. What's your favorite part about playing football?
Well, really, because some of the guys told me to come out and I wanted to help them. And really
But what's your favorite part of it?
Well, this Friday night.
Friday night, the games? Do you, you're in the weight room, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite lift?
Bench.
How much you bench?
205.
205. That's increased
Yes, sir.
as you went along. So if you've been working out a long time, you probably hit the ball for it.
Mm-hmm.
It'll help your baseball too. I guarantee you'll see that.
I really hope it will.
What goes through your mind before you run through that sign?
Play ball.
Just get ready to play. You get nervous?
Have fun. I do.
What was the first time that you went into a game? When was that? Because it's your first year you ever played. So when was the first time you entered the game?
Against Aniana, I think it was kickoff.
First game of the year. You was on the kickoff?
Mm-hmm.
Was you scared to death?
I was.
But you didn't get killed.
No.
You kill anybody?
No, I didn't.
See, it's the only sport that you trying to kill somebody ever play.
Yeah.
And you can do it legally. That's right. You don't have to get put in jail for it. All right. Who has had the greatest influence in your life?
I think my uncle.
Which uncle?
My mom's side, my mom's brother. His name's Ethan Gray.
Oh, Ethan. All right. So Ethan's inspired you. I always get a kick out of what people say on this one. What do you like most about yourself?
That's really hard to say. I don't know.
It could be arrogant. It could be conceited. But honest and true, you just being honest. I asked the question. So what do you like most about Dane Likens?
Honesty.
Honesty. Okay, that's a good thing to like. Now here's some silly stuff. Would you rather be hairy all over or completely bald?
Hairy all over.
All right. You said you had a girl. All right, what are you most looking forward to in the next 10 years?
Marriage. Kids.
Marriage. Well, you need to wait till you get out of school before you get married and before you have kids. How many kids you want to have?
2
2, boy and a girl, or
boys.
2 boys? All right. So you want to have a family, and you want to. What are you going to go to college?
Yes, sir.
What are you wanting to do when you go to college?
I want to be a radiologist.
Radiologist. All right. That'd be a good thing to be. Your mom and your grandmother have been involved in those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
What's it like playing for Coach Adams? In your words, does he intimidate you? Are you scared of him, or what is it?
He's really intimidating sometimes.
Well, he demands a lot out of
He
you,
does.
but I think it's because he wants you to be the best you can be.
I think so.
Do you feel like you've gotten better at football,
Well, I think I've learned a lot more.
and you're a little more freer
Yes, sir.
when you don't have to think about it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what sets you free. Who knows? At the rate we're going, you might be starting quarterback one day. You never know.
If he gets hurt
All
again.
these people that get hurt all the time. Let's see here. Who is the coach that cracks you up?
Coach Dake.
Coach Dake. He's the funny coach to you. What's one thing you can't live without?
My phone.
Your phone. Okay. If you had a dream car, what would it be? Or truck?
Ooh.
Dream vehicle, I guess.
Camaro.
A Camaro. Old one or a new one? I had an old one.
Newer one.
All right. Which is better, to go swimming in a lake or swimming in the ocean?
The ocean for sure.
What's one thing you're most afraid of?
The dark.
The dark. All right. What's your favorite emoji?
The crying, laughing one.
All right. Alabama or Auburn?
Roll Tide.
All right. How'd you get away with that?
Ow, what do you mean?
Well, I know, but I thought some of them masses was Auburn fans.
I think they are, but
Yeah, but you're smarter than they are.
yeah, 100%.
Are you a Snapchatter, an Instagrammer, a TikToker, a Facebooker, or whatever they do?
Instagrammer.
Instagrammer. All right. Are you a messy or clean person?
A little bit of both. I think I get to the point to where I'm too messy. I have to clean everything.
All right. If you could make a living doing anything you wanted, what would it be?
Doing nothing.
Doing nothing. I guess that you could probably make a living doing nothing, but you wouldn't be very successful. You're probably living off the government or something. All right. Do you have a celebrity crush?
Dang, I can't remember her name. I'll just go with Sydney Sweeney.
Okay. Sydney Sweeney. Peacock, he's got a crush on, celebrity crush on whoever that is. All right. Who on this team makes playing football fun? Which teammate?
Logan Leo. He makes everything a joke.
Well, he does. And that's why he gets disciplined on Thursday night at the Bible study.
Yeah.
That's set by Brother Greg.
You better make him sit in front of you this Thursday.
Well, I'm going to have to make him sit because he's going to have Coach Plunkett there this Thursday.
Oh.
Coach Plunkett's our guest speaker Thursday night. Well, I know this. You're a great kid, and I think the world of you. And I'm glad you're playing football. I think you're going to be glad you did before it's over, if you aren't already. I think you are. It's hard, but it teaches you discipline. And I really believe if you'd have played all along, I think you would have really been playing.
I think so, too.
I think so. I think some of the coaches thought that.
I regret it, too.
Yeah, and that's why I tell everybody, because there were some things I didn't do that I wished I'd have done.
Mm-hmm.
You only get shot at this thing one time in high school, and you got to make the most of it. when you do. Rapid fire time. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Favorite movie? So this is rapid now. Rapid fire.
Cars.
Favorite song?
Dang, there's too many. I can't.
Favorite TV show?
Stranger Things.
Favorite sport?
Baseball.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Superhero power you wish you had?
Invisibility.
Most famous person you've ever met?
Bryce Harper.
If you had to eat one food the rest of your life, what would it be?
Mac and cheese.
Favorite candy?
Kit Kats.
Favorite subject in school?
Math.
Who's your favorite athlete?
Bryce Harper.
Just told that. Do you believe in Bigfoot?
Yes.
All right. There you go. Dane Likens, senior, baseball player, band member at one time, football player, but a good guy. And I'm thankful that he's on our football team, and I'm thankful you're on this show.
Yes, sir.
Thank a lot of you. Love you. And I hope you have a rest of the senior year that's more than you ever thought.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Thank you.
Great kid right here. We're going to meet another great kid, Nick Horn. When we come back, you're watching the Coach Billy Adams Show. We'll be right back.
When you need the heavy lifting done right, you can count on Southern Crane and Equipment Repair. With several years of experience, we keep the equipment that powers your projects running strong, just like the Locust Fork Hornets on game day. Southern Crane and Equipment Repair is proud to support Locust Fork High School football, because whether on the field or on the job site, teamwork and reliability are everything. Southern Crane and Equipment Repair, lifting our community to new heights.
Welcome back to the Coach Billy Adams Show. And joining me now is a sophomore, the quarterback for the Locust Fork Hornets, Mr. Nick Horn. And Nick, first of all, welcome to the show. And it hadn't been the season you wanted from a win and loss standpoint, but it hadn't been the season you wanted from an injury standpoint. You got injured in the Appalachian game, and you had to play that game hurt most of the second half. And then you had to set out Westbrook Christian, so I know that's not what you wanted. But we're getting better, right?
We are.
And we're going to have a game time decision on Friday night to see whether or not you play against the Tigers. And we're going.
I'm playing.
We're going to hold you to that. All right. So right now he's playing. That's good. Well, you need to tell everybody out there in YouTube and Facebook land who you need to recognize.
Well, I got my dad, Charlie, my mom, Andrea, my brother, Zach, and then my grandparents, Kathy and Steve, and then Miss Hillary, which I call her Riri, so, and then Alana, my aunt, which I call her Lala.
And your other grandparents.
My dad's stepmom,
That's right.
Leah, and then Henry, which passed away a few months ago.
That's right, which was a wonderful guy, and I wanted you to mention him on purpose because he watched a lot of Hornet basketball, a lot of Hornet baseball, a lot of Hornet football, and one of the fine fellas, and we certainly miss Mr. Henry. There's no doubt about that. All right, so we move on to you, and it seems like the other day you were a little bitty. I remember when you was born. I remember being at the hospital. We was worried. And your mom and them was going to be watching this, and we were worried if you was going to make it or not. There was a lot of issues there earlier, and I can't even remember what they all were. But now I look at you, and I see how you're healthy as you can be, and I guess you're good looking. I don't know if you call that hairdo good looking. Not you kind of like Charlie
I just
Armstrong.
had practice. What do you want me to do?
All that Charlie Armstrong, y'all got that crazy hair. But anyway, he's a good-looking boy. He's smart, I think, although he didn't know how to put on that microphone. And he's a good athlete. So the Lord has blessed you. You've come a long way since I've been down at the Children's Hospital, and we're thankful for you. Now, you play a lot of sports. You play baseball. You did a little bit. You're not playing right now, but you might for it. So we're not going to rule that out. We're not ruling that out yet. You play basketball. And you play football. You started at quarterback as a 9th grader the second half of the season. You played as an 8th grader at quarterback, I think, a little bit in some of those games. And receiver as an 8th grader. There's not been many 8th graders to play here at Locust Fork. and now you're a sophomore. Now you, to me, have made a bigger jump in your physical appearance this year, and it has to do with weight room. Can you tell the big difference?
I can. Yes, sir.
How much you bench?
245 right now.
So 245, and it wasn't near that a year
It
ago.
was not.
I've seen him commit to the weight room because he didn't know I was going to be here, and I come up here on a weekend or something, and there's my boy in here working out, nobody around but him. So I can see a big difference in you, and you probably feel it too. Let's talk about football. You were on the team that's behind us. We're trying to move around and do a scene. This is the team that's the most famous team at Locust Fork that won more games than any team, had the first undefeated season. That was in 2023. A lot of good kids on that team. Before you leave, I'm sure you would love to be a part of another team that did that. And I'm not going to rule that out. It all depends on hard work. It depends on health. It depends on a lot of that. I don't remember that team having hardly any injuries. This team has been plagued with injuries this year for some reason. And hopefully we got them all out of the way. But talk about what you love about playing football here at Locust Fork.
I love the atmosphere, like everything about Friday nights, and then all the weeks. It's gonna be hard for practice, but it's fun to be out there with all your guys. And Friday nights, obviously, is fun. So
Now your daddy helps coach.
he does.
That can either be a blessing or that can be a curse. How hard is it?
Well, being the starting quarterback this year, it's been harder, but I mean, I'm just taking it, everything they say, and just keep going.
Does Charlie carry the football home with him?
What do you mean?
I'm talking about does he talk about football all the time when you're home?
Oh yeah. Every time I walk in the door, he's like, "Well,
He does that basketball too.
Yeah.
See, that's what Daddy's supposed to do.
Yeah.
They're supposed to let you know and keep you humble and let you understand why all your mistakes were, because they want you to be better. Now, would you be considered a mama's boy or a daddy's boy? Mama's boy. Andrea, and the good thing about this, I think I contribute to raising your mom and dad. They were at my house a whole lot when they were growing up, and I was a big part of their life, and I love both of them very dearly, and they have both been successful. How about your mama being the teacher of the year for the district?
I know.
And your mother was so shy when she was growing up, and now she gets up in front of everybody and says these speeches like she's like a professional speech giver, you know? It's amazing.
A great moment, yeah.
Well, I'm proud of her. I wanted to bring that up. I don't know if you've always been kind of shy when it comes to talking. See, one day you might be the teacher of the year.
Teacher of the year?
You know, if you become a coach or teacher, you might be giving a speech. Who knows? Your mama didn't think she would be. Now, you and your brother, did y'all ever fight?
Yes, a lot.
Do y'all still fight?
No, not no more.
All right, he was a basketball player, you was a basketball player. He's a band guy, and now he's a musician. He's doing all kind of this. He's leading, playing piano for worship. He's doing all kind of stuff. Do you have any music ability?
Not even close.
You don't sing?
I mean, I sing, but I don't know if it's good. Actually, my cousin said it's pretty good.
Oh.
But I'm never going to do it in public.
So you don't want to do it on the show tonight?
No.
Okay. All right. When it comes to your favorite thing about Locust Fork School, what is it?
Community.
The
Family.
community.
Family.
And we do have it's like a family.
It is.
You can't go nowhere. Everybody knows what you're doing. They tell you mom and dad don't.
And that's a good thing. I
I
like
think
that.
it holds you accountable. Now, let me ask you this this is the first time you've been on the show where you've been able to drive, right? Do you feel like you got freedom, man, because you're a driver?
Yes, but I mean, it's kind of the same pretty much.
You go to park
Because like last year when I couldn't drive, I was always with Zach's friends, so I think it's the same.
So
But
now
I'm just the driver now.
you're the driver. That's right. They're burning your gas.
Yeah.
And you got to remember all those little kids that can't drive because they used to remember you when you could. I always told Charlie, don't you forget, you take care of those young kids. But pay off in the long run. All right. You've been playing sports for a while. What's your favorite sports memory?
Like out of all sports?
Out of everything. It can be little, it can be big, it can be.
My 8th grade year on varsity, make it to the Final Four.
So make it to the Final Four. That was a big deal, wasn't
It was.
it? And I think we was the public school state champs that year. We got beat by a private school. We're gonna claim it anyway.
We could easily win.
All right. When you're not here, what's my boy Nick like to do? What you like to do?
Well, during the season, I don't do much. I just really go home. But when I was like not doing much, I golfed a lot this summer. So
You like to golf?
I do. Yeah.
You getting better?
I'm a lot better than when I started. I can say that.
That's good. And you're athletic enough, you could probably be good at it.
Thank you.
I may have to start. I used to golf all the time. You dated and all of them go. I need to get back to golf. That's what I need to do.
It's fine.
I need to get back to golf. What about, do you have any kind of a hobby besides sports?
Not really.
You don't hunt or fish?
No, I just hang around, friends.
Play video games?
Not no more.
Not a video game. Are you a Snapchatter, Instagrammer, all that? Which one?
I got Instagram a few months ago for my birthday, so probably Instagram.
Instagram. Got contacted on Instagram. Other coaches. I heard about that. It says here, where do you feel confident in your body? I love these questions. Where does Nick Horn feel confident in his body?
I hit my shoulders.
Your shoulders.
I
You
wanna
feel
say my
confident?
shoulders.
Your shoulders.
Yeah, my shoulders.
You got good looking shoulders or something?
I think I do. That's what people say.
Got good looking shoulders. Nobody has ever answered that question with their shoulders. So you're the first. All right. What qualities does it take to become a good teammate?
Leadership.
Leadership.
As a quarterback, you should take leadership.
What's the hardest part about being a quarterback?
You got to take control of the whole offense.
Pressure, baby.
Pressure, yeah.
You gotta pull the trigger.
And how this new playbook is going, I have to do that.
Yeah, you have to
I
know
gotta
when to
step up.
hold them and know when to fold them.
sir.
You got to know when to hand it, know when to keep it, and know when to throw it. RPO, baby.
Yes, sir.
Run pass option. That's right. You like it?
I love it. I
Uh-huh.
get multiple options every play.
Well, and you have to be sharp on that, and you got to make the right call. Do you have a plan for your future? 10 years from now, what's Nick Horn want to do? If you could have everything right now it could change, but right now, 10 years from now, what does Nick Horn want to be happening in his life?
10 years from now, obviously, I want to be playing basketball somewhere.
All right.
And then a good family. And then kids.
You want to get married?
Married.
You want to have children?
Yes, sir.
How many?
2.
Boy, girl? Boys?
Hopefully both, but I mean, I don't.
You'll take
but,
it.
yeah, I'll take
I
it.
couldn't. Let me tell you something. I was blessed with a boy and a girl, and I wouldn't take nothing for either one of them.
Sir.
Most of the time. All right. Now, I understand that you are one of those kids, like many do, that go back and listen a lot of times to the broadcasts, whether it be basketball, whether it be football. Is that true? All right. What is your favorite Greg Armstrong broadcast when it had to do with you?
When I hit that full court shot against Southeastern.
Okay. I guess I'm sure I went off.
Yeah.
I did. And I've went off a lot of times when you've done things in football too. All right. It says, what do you do to calm your butterflies when you compete? What do? You get nervous?
I do. I just basically just give me the ball. Let me do something with it.
It's better just get on out there.
Yeah.
Don't sit around and think
Yeah,
about it. Just
yeah.
go play. If you could have an endless supply of any one food, what would it be?
Steak.
Steak? You're a steak guy. And what'd you say your favorite place to eat? If you had to go anywhere, where would it be?
All steak in Coleman.
All steak and Coleman. Who inspires you the most? Your dad? Who do you look up to the most?
My dad.
Ah, he's a mama's boy, but daddy got the pressure. And I know they're going to watch this. I got to ask this question because Riri or Riri, whatever you call her, what do you call her?
Riri.
Riri. How much does Riri mean?
A lot. She's been there ever since I was born. So, and she's always been there. If everything's like down for me, or like,
She's a good encourager.
she spoils me a lot. So
She does. She is why. That's probably why you're injured right now because you want to go there with Riri. I'm kidding. All right. What's one thing you miss about being a child or a little kid? Because you're a man now, buddy. You're 16 years old. What do you miss about being a little kid?
no responsibilities.
Didn't have a care in the world, did you? Everybody did something for you. Everybody loved to go watch little Nick play basketball. Get mad out there.
It's competitive.
You were. That's why I like you. What's your least favorite chore at home?
Taking out the trash.
Taking out the trash. Are you a dog or a cat person?
Dog.
If you could have any kind of pet, what would you want?
Dog.
A dog? What kind of dog?
Actually, no. A monkey.
A monkey. I bet that'd be interesting.
A monkey.
All right. What's your favorite? I think I asked you. Said making it to the. Is there? What's your favorite play? Individual play that ever you was a part of, whether it be a scoring a touchdown, throwing for a touchdown, hitting a big shot, whatever. What's your favorite sports play that you ever
My
been a part of?
first varsity touchdown, I threw it to Gunnar Tucker on a flag.
Yeah.
I love that moment.
Who was we playing? You remember?
Who are we playing? Aniana.
Aniana.
It was a jamboree.
The Redskins. Big win too, wasn't it?
It was.
That's right. It says here, what's the most impressive thing you know how to do? What's the most impressive thing that Nick Horn knows how to do?
I really don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Could it be what do you think you're the best at?
Like
Basketball, football? What do you think
basketball.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if you're any better at that than you are football when you're healthy. You're pretty good at football when you're healthy. What's one thing you cannot live without?
My family.
Family. True or false? All teachers like Nick.
False.
You don't think
Actually,
so?
no. True.
You think they do?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite teacher of all time?
My mom.
Your mom. You can't tell your mom.
Okay,
Who's your favorite teacher?
Miss Adams.
Okay, she's in the room. Whoever.
She was a good one.
Did you ever have
I loved
Coach
her.
Adams? Did you ever have Coach
I
Adams?
never had. Well, I had him in athletics, but
Okay.
that's it.
All right. So Miss Adams made the cut. All right. If you could become principal of Locust Fork High School, what's one thing you'd change?
Phone rule.
Phone rule. All right. How much does your backpack weigh?
I don't know. Probably
A lot or a little?
25 to 30 pounds.
Okay. What's typically in your backpack?
Chromebook, 2 binders, a notebook, and then my pencils and stuff.
All right. Who's the best singer on this football team?
Ooh. I would say.
Come on.
I don't know.
Who's
Everyone left. Who's a good singer?
Huh?
Everyone left. Like,
Who's the best dancer?
Dancer, I'd say Keon.
Who's the best? Who's the best? Or who's the worst driver on our football team?
Dane.
Dang. Okay. Threw him right on the bus right there. Who eats the most on this football team?
Keon.
Keon. I would agree with that. And it says, in one word, if you could describe Locust Fork, what would it be? One word.
Family.
Family. You proud to be a Hornet?
Yes, sir.
Wouldn't want to go nowhere else?
Nowhere.
No matter what the offer, when they have the NIL deal, you staying.
I'm staying.
You're here. You're in it to win it. Okay. You only got 2 more years. You ready? Is it hard to believe that this is after Friday night, it'd be the halfway point?
Yeah, it's just gone by really quick.
Unbelievable. Well, it's time for rapid fire. We'll see. Now remember, this is rapid fire, so it's not, and you've heard the question, so you got the best shot at winning the rapid fire tonight. You ready? All right. Favorite movie?
Friday Night Lights.
Favorite song?
I don't have a favorite song.
Favorite TV show?
Friday Night Lights.
Favorite sport?
Basketball.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Superhero power you wish you had?
Read people minds.
Who's the most famous person you've ever met?
Jalil Bethea, Alabama basketball player.
Okay. If you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, who would it be? Oh, what would it be? Well, if you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, steak. Okay. All right. What's your favorite candy?
Reese's.
Favorite subject in school?
Math.
Favorite athlete?
Steph Curry.
And do you believe in Bigfoot?
No.
Not a believer. But he's a great kid. I love him. Proud of him. Sky's the limit. Before he leaves here, there could be a lot of things happen. And we're proud he's a Hornet. And love you. Proud of you. See you Thursday night at the Bible study.
Yes, sir.
You don't miss. Nick Horn, great kid. And when we come back, we'll have Coach Adams tell us a little bit about what we need to expect with the J.B. Pennington Tigers. You're watching the Coach Billy Adams Show. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Coach Billy Adams Show. Well, we've heard a little bit about last week's game. We've met a new football coach. We've heard from 2 of our players. And now we flip the page and we talk about J.B. Pennington. It's a rivalry that's it's been a good rivalry. And what makes it a rivalry is that both teams have won in the rivalry. I went back and looked at the last 20 games. In the last 20 games, y'all are 13 wins and 7 losses. And a lot of those games, were nail biters. Come down to the last few possessions. We have a lot of respect for J.B. Pennington. I think their coach is a great coach. I think he does a great job motivating his players. I've enjoyed getting to know him, and I think he's moving that program forward. I think about their players. I thought their quarterback last year when he played against Locust Fork, had one of the better games. I think that the coach's son had a tremendous game last year. He was the defensive player of the year in Blount County, and he's the WCRL player of the week this week. And so they got a lot of talent. They got some young guys that are contributing. They got some receivers. There's just I think they got a lot of talent. They're coming off a win. So this is a big game. I talked to their coach on the coach's show, and he said he felt like that Locust Fork was their biggest rivalry because they're in the region. They're only region player team they got and since he's been there. And it means a lot because this game could put one of you in the playoffs if you could win this game and continue to win. So talk about Pennington and what it's going to take to be able to get a win against them.
Well, like you said, Coach Cantrell's doing an excellent job over there in his second year. They've always been hard-nosed, hard-working kids at Pennington. I think he's kind of, with his personality and his demeanor, he's taken it to the next level. So he's a hard-working guy, and those guys just kind of fed into that. So, they're really hard-nosed, and so he's doing a great job with that. So as far as Pennington in general and what it's going to take for us on Friday night, so as far as when we're on offense and they're on defense, they're going to be very aggressive on defense. So they're going to, if not blitz every play, at least every other play and a lot. So we worked on that with our kids the first couple of days of practice here. We're going to continue to work with it again tomorrow, but just kind of showing them if this happens, this is what we got to do and so forth. And hopefully our kids will respond well to that Friday night, because we know they're not going to sit back Friday night. They're going to be coming. We've seen that last year when they came over here too. So I do feel like if we can execute a little bit and do the things we ask them to, there'll be a chance to make a few plays in the game, opportunities, big plays. We just got to make sure we execute those. That's one of the keys, I think, is we got to hit our big player too. We've just missed them in the Ohatchee game and the Appalachian game, games that were nail-biters down to the end, that we had a chance to make big plays in and miss. So we got to take that opportunity this week to hit some of those big plays we've missed when they present themselves. So handling their pressure when we're on offense is going to be the biggest key there, I think, because they're going to bring pressure. They're going to put 7 in the box at times, and we got to be able to find ways to move the football, stay consistent, and stay ahead of the chains and not get behind the chains. And not turn the ball over. So I told the kids today, every possession needs to end with a kick. Okay, PAT's great, but a punt's not terrible. We just can't turn the ball over and get them a great field position there. So as far as when we're on defense and they're on offense, it's going to start, mentioned their quarterback early, great athlete. He's a kid that can run it, he can throw it. He hurt us last year. I thought single-handedly, almost by himself, he brought those jokers back and gave him a chance to win the football game at the end with his feet and his arm. So we're going to have to keep him in the pocket, contain him. If he's going to throw it, he needs to throw it from the pocket, not out on the perimeter. So that'll be one of the challenges, okay? We know they're going to run 23. 23 is a good football player. He didn't play as much offense last year, more defense, but he's really featured in the offense this year. And he runs the ball hard. When he gets downhill, he's hard to bring down. So we got to try to get him moving east to west and rally people to the football. So once he gets going downhill, he's going to get 3, 4, 5 yards, even if we fit up and perfect. So, we got to try to get him moving sideways there. So number 10 is a good tight end type player there. They're going to try to throw the football to 10. He does a great job. Good looking, big, strong physical kid. So, and I think the main thing for us is they do a lot of stuff to make you look with your eyes where maybe you don't need to be looking. Motion here, motion there, play going this way, but the motion's going the other way. So we just got to do a good job with our guys of the game plan. Knowing where to look, make sure your eyes where they need to be, and then trust your keys, trust your reads. It's easy to say, it's easy to show them all week. Then you go there Friday night and the bullets start firing and, everything goes all haywire. But hopefully our kids will do a good job of sticking to the game plan, and then what the coaches told them to look at all week, they look at that particular thing, and they read their keys and get to the ball. We know we got our hands cut on that side of the ball too. And we just got to be sound in the kicking game. Our philosophy is to be simple in the kicking game, but be efficient in the kicking game. So that's kind of the plan there. So hopefully we can get a few kids back that's been injured and go over there and mix it up Friday night and get a big region win, number one, but also a big county win. It means a lot to beat a team in the county. So
It certainly does.
we know we have our hands full on getting that done too.
Man, they got a great team, a great school, and it'll be a big night. And all you Hornet fans need, I'm sure that that Coach Cantrell wants all you Hornet fans. He wants a big gate first. That's where it starts, and then he'd probably like to have a win too. But
they brought they brought a great crowd last year, so we returned the favor this year and bring them one this year.
That's right, and it's a great rivalry, and it's like playing your brother, your cousin. A lot of good folks up there, and should be a great atmosphere. It's one of the best games I watched last year, and I think it'll be a good game this year too. So I hope you'll go up there. Kick off at 7 o'clock this Friday night. It'll be J.B. Pennington taking on the Hornets. And you'll have it live on the big station, WCRL Hits 95.3, 94.7. It's the game of the week. 2 county teams playing this week, so you can tune in to listen to it or watch it on Facebook Live. Hope you enjoyed the show. We certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. We got great kids at Locust Fork. We got great coaches at Locust Fork. We got great fans. Great band, great cheerleaders, great school, and a great place to live. And we love promoting our kids. We'll see you next time on the Coach Billy Adams Show.